So guys, I love the feeling of being productive. I mean, there's nothing quite like checking off tasks and then knowing that you're making progress, right? But I get distracted so easily. Oh my God. One moment I'm focused and then next I'm just lost in the sea of distractions. So if this sounds familiar to you, then this video is for you. Hi everyone, my name is Jeremy. I'm a Filipina living here in Portugal. I'm a full-time employee here, housewife, and also I call myself an intern in this vlogging world community, YouTube community. And for today's video, we are diving into 3 realistic and practical productivity tips for working from home that work for me, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Whether you are a remote work veteran or you're just getting started, these tips may help you stay focused, organized, and productive. So let's jump right in. Okay, tip number 1 is to create a designated home workspace. If you don't have this yet, you should create one. It doesn't need to be a very fancy home office. Even a small designated area can really make a big difference, especially if you're working from home. So this space signals to your brain that, hey, it's work time, helping you switch mentally into your productivity mode, working mode, right? So in my case, because I don't have a big space, I live in an apartment together with my husband and we're both working from home, and we have our designated workspaces. We are not on the same like area in the house at least, but we do have our designated workspaces. So if you're like me, where you don't have a designated room for your office, like a separate room really for you to work, then you can set up a workstation in a corner of your living room, maybe in your bedroom, anywhere that's comfortable enough for you to work at home. Tip number 2 is a little bit, honestly, if you ask me, I'm still in the process of really mastering this tip. It is to set clear boundaries and establish a routine. So working from home can blur the lines between your personal and your professional life, right? So having a structure in your day is essential. So when I started working from home, I struggled to adjust. I'm not used to working from home. Back in the Philippines, my previous job was like we needed to really go to the office every day. My productivity before suffered. I procrastinated a lot, oh my God, and I was constantly stressed because I felt like I was always cramming to meet deadlines. So luckily though, I got accepted to this women leadership empowerment program in my company. Like the program runs for the whole year and you have like a dedicated activities for you. One of the best things that I really liked about that program is for us to have like a coach. And one of the activities that she asked me to do was to build a routine, a very simple routine that I could consistently follow. And guys, this is very, very important. She also highlighted this to me. If you're struggling to build a habit, then you need to find a very simple routine that you can follow consistently. It doesn't need to be crazy. And also guys, the routine occurs by habit, right? And habits are not the same for all people. While some habits may be common across different areas or different individuals, habits are deeply personal and can vary widely depending on several factors, like for example, your life experiences, your cultural background, maybe your professional environment and stuff like that, and your current life situation. So it's never the same for everyone. So you cannot tell someone if someone maybe asks you for an advice, don't give them sets of like steps what to do to build a routine or to build a habit. Ask them to create a very simple routine that they could consistently follow. By the way, just a side note, you should read this book, Power of Habits by Charles Duhigg. This is a really nice book. He has a very interesting take about habits. He has some scientific examples here and stuff. So if you want, try reading this book. So in my case, just an example, I began by dividing my days into 3 parts: before work, during work, and after work. That's simple. And then I have different kind of activities. So for me to establish this morning routine, I need to really stick to a specific wake up time and also plan my morning activities accordingly. And then during workday, I try to minimize distractions. Also, I'm being mindful with my breaks. Lunchtime. So what I do is always set in my calendar, my work calendar, 1 hour for lunch, so that people don't send me meetings and stuff on that specific hour. So if you're not doing this, another tip for you, make sure that you set or you block 1 hour on your calendar. I think it's very very important to be mindful with your breaks, right? So set a specific time for short breaks and make sure that you take a proper lunch. This not only boosts your productivity, but also helps you prevent burnout after work. So guys, this activity helped me big time. It's very simple, but it makes a big difference in my productivity. So before ending my workday, I review my to-do list if there's anything I missed today, so I can prioritize it for the next day. And I take a final look at my schedule for the following day for me to plan ahead. Once I'm done checking, my schedule for the next day, I close my laptop. This simple action signals my brain that the workday is over. Tip number 3 is to minimize distractions. But guys, personal opinion, I don't think it is possible to eliminate distraction 100% when you are working from home. There are always going to be things you cannot control, and these varies greatly depending on your situation. I also believe that the definition of distractions differs based on your life circumstances. For example, someone living alone may face different challenges than someone living with others, like a roommate, a partner, or a family, right? Couples with kids will have entirely different distractions compared to others without children, and having pets introduces yet another set of potential interruptions, just like our cat. So each situation requires its own approach to managing and minimizing distractions as best as possible. Nonetheless, it is easy to get sidetracked when you are at home, so taking proactive steps to limit distraction is very crucial. In my case, guys, this is my biggest distraction, my mobile phone. What I have been doing the past couple of weeks now is using the do not disturb in the quiet mode in some social media applications. So if you're like me, where mobile phone is like the biggest distraction, then try the do not disturb and the quiet mode features. I think it will really help you, so you can easily set it automatically activates your work hours. This way you won't be tempted to check your phone constantly, which helps you focus on your tasks. It can really make a huge difference in reducing distractions on your workday. And there you have it, everyone. 3 realistic and practical productivity tips for you. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Until my next video, thank you, ciao.